Hello everyone and welcome back for episode 9 of the Daddy Dad Grow the Show series here at MLB The Show 25. I hope you're all doing well and we're able to kind of check in with the last episode. And if you haven't seen any of the previous episodes, or specifically last episode, I'll make sure to click it somewhere, either the playlist somewhere on the screen or down below in the description. But yeah. Moving on past that, I hope you're all doing well. I've had a great day, and whoa. I was ready to get in some gameplay, and we got to talk to the manager? Okay. Legitimately did not expect this. Okay. Need to slow down with my words. Hey, Daddy. Sorry, I have childish humor. I'm sorry. Hey, Daddy. Wanted to talk with you a bit about your performance throughout the season. Uh-oh. Am I in trouble? We're pleased with your performance so far this season, but you still have some developing to do. Oh, does this mean your batting average is .247 this month, so you've done a decent job hitting the ball lately? In that time, you have 6 RBIs, so decent work knocking in those runs. Yeah, not too bad. In general, we are pretty pleased with your play. The organization wants to move you through the minors quickly, so if you continue to improve, you should get called up pretty soon. All right, skip. Oh, I thought this was going to be the call-up. I really thought this is going to be the episode where we finally get the call up to AAA. That's okay. Where do I want it? Boost selection, hitting, defense, base running. Hitting, duh. Because it's like the only thing I really do. Give it everything you've got, Daddy. There's a setting I forgot to change, but I'll have to change it once we get into the first episode. Well, into the first game. So, yeah. I hope everyone that's listening, I hope you've all had a great week so far, or great morning, afternoon, evening, day, week, month, year, whatever might be applicable to you. And I gotta change some settings real quick. So impact plays. All right. Yeah, I think I've had a pretty solid day at the time of recording this, and solid week up to this point. We've been batting .364, and so batting .364 with a .996 OPS, 9 homers and 35 RBIs, 6 stolen bases, and we have I think a small hitting streak too on the line. So let's hope we can. Oh, whoa, okay. I'm looking at that, and it's gonna be too easy. It's gonna be on beginner. I love how I forget all these settings that I change, and now I'm changing them. But I mean, hey, it's better late than never. But I'd rather not have to work with this. It's not cheating. And I'm going to consider that cheating, but hey, first pitch hit, it's a 2 RBI double. Even though I had a PCI that was a lot bigger than usual, so. And we already got a dynamic challenge in our second at bat. Up 4-0. Let's go with just advanced runners. Keep it simple, keep it straightforward. I'll be honest, after a few minutes of me speaking, or a few seconds, I begin to realize that, I might be speaking too fast. I might be talking too fast to a point where it sounds like this. It sounds like this kind of thing. You know what I mean? Going after a second pitch, that's going to be foul. All right, 0-2 count. Let's try to put it in play, see what we can do on an 0-2 count. Don't know what we can do, if I'm being honest. Besides watching that pitch or chasing it, which we don't want to do. We want to stay alive in this at bat. That's gonna be a sacrifice. That's a productive out. There's the ball. Runner is advancing, and he's in. We got out, but hey, we advanced and scored the runner. So take what we can get. 5 runs in 2 innings is absolutely wild. Here we go, so I can cut it off. Hey, go to A-X-A-Y-B. That's an out. It's an out, right? There's no way. If I try to pick a slightly better angle, that probably could have been an out. Can't guarantee it, though. Just hoping it would be. All right, come on. 4 pitches. Four. Nope. Yep. I saw that coming. The second I made contact, it was put into play. I was like, yep, that's going to be an out. But I mean, hey, solid start to this episode with getting a big time hit. Same thing again. See if we can get him at 2. If he goes 2. Bro, you gotta go 2 so I can get the easy out number 3. Come on now. You know better. We'll just put hit a leadoff home run. I highly doubt it's gonna happen, but hold up. This guy's still in. 40. Is he the starter? Okay, I was about to say, I'm thinking the starter should not be at less than 50 pitches through 7 innings. Oh, that was good placement. I can't argue with that call. I kind of wish I went after it, but also very glad I didn't. That was such a good pitch to go after, but it didn't help that my timing was not good. It's been on the right side. We'll kind of try to ambush on the right side. Highly doubt it. We're probably going to go left. I don't know where my mind or my thought process was, but it was definitely not there. I'll say that for sure. I got very lucky on that one. Come on. No! It's too high! Oh, no, it's not. Probably should have maybe waited on that one. Can we get another hit to have more than one hit? All right, 1 out. Not 1 out. 1 out, yeah. Yeah, sorry. There is 1 out. 1 strike, or 1 ball. Going for that one. There we go. We got 2 bases. Got 2 hits. Would be the better way of saying that. My bad. But hey, 2 hits. Halfway to a cycle. Don't know when we're going to get a cycle, but hey, it's not too shabby. 2 for 4, double, single, and 3 RBIs. Pretty good. As well as getting a 3-run win, which, I mean, hey, we got 3 RBIs and we won by 3 runs. Coincidence? Probably. And if you heard the PA announcer in the game, he's saying Daddy Jack because Daddy Dak does not exist. Well, the name Daddy exists, but apparently they don't have Dak, D-A-K, so I had to improvise. That's the best I could do. All right, we got it out within 2 pitches. See what we can do. 2 runners on. Got a runner in scoring position. Here on the top of the 3rd. Looking to advance. Hopefully get 1 in. And I got too much under that. And I wasted that opportunity. Golly, that sucks. Because that was a good pitch, too, to try to get a hit off of. I'm going to scoot back because a lot of these past few fielding moments have been getting down, and of course it goes into a different direction. Turn around. X, Y, A. Out by a mile. Out by a mile. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Back at the plate. 0 for 2 with a hitting streak on the line. Definitely don't want to lose that one. And of course, when I say that, I made great contact and I'm out again. So, getting flashbacks to the last couple, I think, an episode or 2 ago where we could just not get it going. Yeah, that was 2 episodes ago. You can't be serious. I keep just barely getting under it. This sucks. I'm not going to get another at-bat. I can guarantee I'm not getting another at-bat. Unless I get very, very lucky. Wow, not too bad shabby. And what did I say? We don't get another at-bat. What did I say? And we lost, I think. Which is a double whammy. There goes another hitting streak. We are now 2 for 8. We lose by 1 run, so it's not terribly a terrible loss, but it still sucks that we did lose generally. And it's still kind of funny that I'm leading the team with home runs, even though I'm pretty average. Maybe let's not swing at the first pitch. That might have been the big problem past couple at-bat in the previous 4 at-bats. Oh, it's down. What'd I say? Swing at the first pitch. Didn't help me. in the previous at-bats, and I swing second pitch, or the first ball that I feel like I can actually make contact with and put into play, ends up being a strike. And I hit it and put it into play for a single. Out. You have got to be joking. There's no way, man. There's no way. And we're losing. Great, great, great. All right. I'm sorry. It was in the zone. It was in the zone. It was a good pitch. All right. Don't swing first pitch, even if it's tempting. So I'm just going to just not swing. And it's a good thing I did swing. It's either going to be when I swing at first pitch, or in the first pitch, it's either I swing and it's in the strike zone and it's an out, or it's a ball and the second pitch is a strike. But I don't know. I'm up and down when it comes to swinging and my tendencies. Perfect, perfect. Through the gap on a 2-0 count. There we go. That is what I'm talking about. The go-ahead run is on second, but I don't know if we capitalize. I mean, we got the lead, but I don't know if I was the one who scored. I want to figure it out later, but... Oh, crap. Bad reaction. Can we get it? Can we get it? Over the head. Just hit the relay. Just hit the relay. Go 3. Don't go 3. Okay. Still 2-1 our favor. Let's hope that stays that way. And did it stay that way? Oh, my good gosh, bro. What is going on? What happened in the last couple innings between me getting on base to now? Because now we're down by 3 runs. Holy moly. Swing first pitch, and it gets past the pitcher. Another single. That's 3 for 4, even though it doesn't really mean a whole lot. It means something, and apparently getting through that inning, it meant nothing. Absolutely nothing. Why are we moving? Oh, crap. Yeah, I saw that coming. It's going to be off the wall. Let's throw a relay. A, X, Y, B, A. And it doesn't go 3. Just go 3 so it's an easy out, please. Make life a little bit easier for us on defense. I would greatly appreciate you, sir. Okay, we're in a very big moment. It's down 4 runs. Top of the 8th. 2 outs. What can we do? Got jammed. Get down. Ball got down. Not my best swing or best at bat, but nonetheless, it brings in a runner and cuts the lead down to 3, which is, it was critical. And I guess, with it being at 2 outs and being down 3 runs, it wasn't a shocker we didn't score anymore. Kind of wish we did, though. It would have been great. It's going to be late. Oh, no, it's not. Let's go. The hit counts. The runner's on first, but hopefully they didn't score too much. And so we lost another game. Goodness gracious. Back-to-back losses. We love it. But, it was a good game overall. It wasn't too shabby. Stayed back and forth with hits. I went 4 for 5. Got on base multiple times. But it doesn't really mean much when your team still loses, if you know what I'm saying. And got a hitting streak of 1. Our batting average above 370 from what I saw. That's not me. That's not my character. Wrong player, pal. Wrong player, cameraman. That's my character. That's Daddy Dak. So, 994 OPS, batting 371. So, we're getting our OPS back up into a bit of a rhythm, a bit of a groovy thing. First pitch, definitely could have done better. It's a lot lower than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to land maybe like where the edge, where the grass and dirt meet. Thought that was going to be above the zone. All right, so now we're down 0-2. So we got to be very, very cautious on how we approach this. But I might swing wildly if I'm being completely honest. Does that count as a wild swing? I think to some capacity, yes. Because look at the PCI to where the ball was. Got very, very lucky. Glad I didn't swing on that one. That would have been a drop third strike and an easy out. All right, let's lock in and see how we can take advantage of this. But it looks like trying to get a hit is going to take a little bit of patience, take a little bit of waiting. When it's just a back-to-back ball, it's just going to be a lot of waiting. Turns into a big waiting game, and now it's a full count. This has the potential to be our first walk for the first time in a long time. I hold off. It was an 0-2 count. I didn't swing the rest of the at-bat. It ended up being a walk. Awesome. Didn't happen out of that, but okay, so yeah, typical routine play. Not much you can do on that. You can throw it to second, but he's gonna be safe either way. It got too far into the gap, to the wall too. So not much you can say or do when it comes to stuff like that. Wind up and pitch. Starting off with the changeup this time instead of a curveball. Kind of wish it was a curveball, so that way it would be like saying I saw the same thing. Oh, ambush right. And he did throw to the right side, but he barely, look how close I was. Just barely missed the zone. Just got a snippet of the ball in the zone. Too much above that. That's going to be a grounder. Side number 2. Very unfortunate things to see out of Daddy Dak. But let's hope that we can make it up in the outfield. Can't scoot back now. And when I say I want to scoot back, it's a Showtime moment. No! No, it's the first time I probably missed it. In the 9 episodes I have done, well, 8 if we don't count this one, I have never missed one. That was crazy. I really thought I was confident that I had that one. And I go after a pitch that I should have waited on, get jammed, that's an out. Yeah, I think we're gonna go on to lose this series, which will suck. It definitely. Well, it's gonna suck a lot for sure, but each episode it's a good lesson and good feedback on how I can improve when I can play this game. To the foul wall. Can we catch it? Yes, we can. Definitely clutch. I'll say that for sure. And it's a 1-run game. We're 0 for 2. Let's see if we can bounce back. It was a middle pitch. And I waited just a second too long to try to go after that one. Oh boy, let's see. I really thought it was going to be either the same spot or it's going to be below the zone. I held off and it ends up being a strike. So I definitely got to do something here. And he throws another slider, 3 straight sliders. I swing at 2 of them and I strike out. It's one thing to strike out because I don't like striking out in general, but it sucks even more because of how I struck out. That is sad, and that's not a player I want to see because I don't know who this dude is. That's not Daddy Dak. I went over 3. I got on base, but it wasn't the way I was hoping to get on base. All right, on to Game 5 of this series here against the New Hampshire Fisher Cats. Yeah, Fisher Cats. I don't know why I needed to fact check myself. It's all right. It's all right. The one habit I need to get into is waiting first pitch, because waiting first pitch has helped me. Not always. In this case, it did help me because that wasn't the greatest swing, hit, contact with the ball. Yeah, it wasn't the prettiest at bat, but it was something to put the ball in play, and we did not capitalize, and we're now down 3-0. Come on, go. There's time. Never mind. Time ran out as soon as it left the bat. At bat number 3, and still no fielding opportunity. Nothing. Solid contact again, but another easy out. Maybe I should have just not swung the first pitch on those last two at-bats, and maybe I could have put the ball in play again. But who knows? Where is it? Wait, where's it going? Oh, I was like, where's it going? I don't see a thing for it. Get it! And after that foul ball, I don't get another opportunity to try to redeem myself and get the out. Interesting. Top 9. Definitely good to let that first pitch go. Goodness gracious. Oh, wow. It's Daddy Dak versus Connor Cook. 2 alliteration names. Very fascinating stuff. If I had just been there even just a fraction of a second earlier, maybe, just maybe, I could have at least put the ball in play. 2-1. Make it 3 pitches. Hopefully, it leads to getting on base, even if it's a walk. I would love to get on base somehow, some way. Another good pitch that I got on top of. PCI was just too much higher. A lot higher than the ball ended up being. Oh, nope, yep. Just barely. Another one bites the dust as we go on to lose another one. We won the first game, and just since then we have not been able to get it going. This is not looking good for Daddy Dak. .363 is our batting average heading into Game 6, I believe, this series. No matter what, we're going to lose a series, even if we win 2 straight or however many there is. And the first pitch, perfect, to the wall, and it's an out. I was fairly confident I was going to get deep. Maybe a double. Or who knows, maybe a home run. But I'm guessing the 50, 60 power proved me otherwise. Oh, I jumped too early. You got to be kidding. I didn't realize it'd be so early. But he's going to be out, thankfully. Because that was... I definitely don't want to run that back in my head. So, kind of erase that from your memory, if you will, if you can, if it's possible. Because that was not good. Please go foul, please go foul, please go foul, please go foul. And that's not a foul. It's an out. But then again, that's what I get for swinging at that pitch. If we get a win and I don't get a hit, that will be some interesting stuff. See if we can get it. Cut him off. I'll say it's not going to be in time. It was just too much time. Just a solid hit. We need something like that because it's now 2-2. 0 for 2. No hits. Probably doesn't help that we're swinging that first pitch. You know what's bad when you keep having to reiterate that you need it, that I need it. Sorry. You know it's bad whenever you keep having to tell yourself to not swing at the first pitch. Because that's how you know. Sorry. Oh my gosh, I'm going back and forth. Perfect high drive, and that ball is gone. A solo blast to give the Somerset Patriots a 1-run lead, and Daddy Dak his 10th home run of the game. But like I was saying, you know it's bad, and you know you're not doing too hot when you keep having to tell yourself to stop swinging at the very first pitch in the at-bat. Because I kept doing that, and what happened? I would consistently strike out. Or consistently ground out. I would consistently lead into outs. And we have another chance to extend our lead to 2. Let's see what we can do. First one's way too low for my liking. Letting that one go. Oh, boy. Let's see if we can at least put the ball in play. Kind of hope so. We do. It might get down. Gets all the way to the wall. We're going to go 2. And we're halfway to a cycle, even though it's not going to be possible. But a double and a home run on the game. we're in the field, and the cameraman is showing a player that has nothing to do with Daddy Dak for some odd reason. She's going to try to cut it off, but I'm guessing my idea of cutting it off, it's not happening. 3, he might be out. He's out by a mile. There we go. We got getting the outfield assist for out number 1. Looks like here is what could be the final play of this game, as we might hold off for a win. That's going to do it, ladies and gentlemen, as we take the victory here today. We get the win in this game, but unfortunately, we lose the series, which means we were down 4-1. Win or lose this game, it was bound to happen. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you stuck around to the end. And if you did, thank you for sticking around. You're an absolute legend and an absolute trooper for that. Before we get going, if you want to enjoy this video, consider smashing the like button. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. And maybe, just maybe, consider sharing this video with a friend who might like MLB The Show, baseball, or anything in between that involves this video. And so, as you can see, we have a lot of tokens to spend that we're gonna spend real quick before we close out this video. And a package to open, probably nothing really important. Yeah, a lot of stuff I don't really need. That's okay. It's still nice to get all that stuff, at least for maybe collection's sake or getting stubs. But what is there to upgrade is my question. I don't know what to upgrade. We could do fielding, we could do throwing. Let's not do base running. Based on the way this has been going, I'm gonna upgrade arm strength and accuracy. Just a little bit. I think that's good enough for now. Maybe in reaction. Yeah. So get little upgrades here and there for at least a fielding and throwing attributes, which will increase our overall from 63 to 64. And then with that being said, I have probably talked your ear off for however long you stuck around. If you stuck around to the end, like I said before, you're a trooper and a legend. So that's all from me. Thank you everyone for tuning in. This is the Daddy Dak Road to the Show series here at MLB The Show 25. Adios, amigos.